what you want, peace. What you're looking for, peace. What we want, peace. What we want, peace. It'll be what you want, peace. What you're looking for, peace. What we want, peace. In this election, peace. It'll be what you want, peace. What you're looking for, peace. What we want, peace. What we looking for, peace. Look, my Liberian people, in the whole election, the only thing we want is peace. You know, our peace now is so fragile, it's so soft that we got to maintain it. We need peace. Black or black. Hey! Black Chinese. Yomo. Them time. You know what? Me I feel so tempted when I see peace. What you want, peace. What you're looking for, peace. What we want, peace. What we want, peace. It'll be what you want, peace. What you're looking for, peace. What we want, peace. In this election, peace. It'll be what you want, peace. What you're looking for, peace. What we want, peace. What we looking for, peace. It'll be no more war. Election. No more hala hala. Hey! No more hala hala. No more foul land. Jaga. Sebaga at the gadget. When you like. When you learn. Sebaga the other one is that. See really easy. I never. Sebaga at the gadget. When you like. I never. At the marriage. Want, what you're looking for, what we want, what you we looking for. It'll be no more war. Jaga election. No more holla holla. Hey! No more holla holla. No more foul land. Jaga ya. Sebaga adagaji. When you land. Sebaga adu one dasa. Civil kisi I never. Sebaga adagaji. When you land. I never. Adamarema. Adalazi. Josh, we are saying. Joseph Walker. To wet Tillon. Jeremiah Coon. That was Tillon. Sachosa. Eke Kulba.
And of course, we got 1 minute to go for our news summary here.
Election Commission
from our news and current affairs department. So keep it down, folks, to 105.7.
Looking for peace. What we want. Peace. What we want. Peace. It'll be what you want. Peace. What you're looking for.
I love ABC Radio.
This is the sound of radio, the world's most powerful radio. 5.7 FM. So best done.
Good afternoon, good morning. Stephen Rabos of the news summary. The full bench of the Supreme Court of Liberia has reversed the National Elections Commission ruling into Thomas Tuwe and others in District 11 Moserado County. The full bench of the Supreme Court said it has been established by the Geo Information Service of the NDC that the accused does not meet the criteria to contest the upcoming election in the country. Reading the minute of the court, Supreme Court Clerk, Councillor Sam Mamudu said, Thomas Tuwe has not been a resident of Electoral District 11. The court named Section 21.50 of the Alien and Nationality Laws of Liberia, which provides for a candidate or aspirant to denounce his nationality of another country before participating in the country's electoral activities. A candidate contesting the representative seat in Moserado County, District 11, has threatened to take further legal actions against Thomas Tuwe. Councillor Lafia Gu said Thomas Tuwe has lied against the state by criminally falsifying his nationality. According to him, the act of Thomas Tuwe undermines Section 21.50 of the Alien and Nationality Laws of the Republic. Councillor Gu, who also served as the lead lawyer into the case filed against Tuwe, described his action as criminal. At the same time, Councillor Gu has also said his action against Thomas Tuwe was not based on what he termed as fear of being defeated in the upcoming election, but in the interest of the country. Senator Prince Johnson says the movement for democratic reconstruction merges with the United Party is to claim the presidency. Senator Johnson, in a leaked telephone conversation with journalists in the county, said Ambassador Joseph Boaka is owed to steer the affairs of the country. The former warlord has disclosed that Senator Jeremiah Coon will become the de facto president if the UP is elected. He claimed they have forgotten or gotten the support of Grand Basso, Bapolo Lofa, Bomi, and Bon counties to become Victoria. The National AIDS Commission has embarked on a 2-day conference on stigma, discrimination, and advocacy with people living with HIV and AIDS. The conference brought together key players and partners to discuss and brainstorm workable strategies on how to tackle societal stigma and discrimination. Speaking during the conference, the chairperson at the National AIDS Commission, Madam Theodosia Coley, said stigma and discrimination remains a stumbling block in achieving different areas in the country's new HIV strategy plan and other policy documents to fast-track intervention to end AIDS by 2030. According to the AIDS Commission here, societal stigma and discrimination have undermined the national HIV response over the years in the country. Moserado County District 7 Representative Kennedy Sebajuma has outlined poor sanitation, lack of safe drinking water, among others, as major problems faced by the district residents. Madam Joma said the poor sanitary condition of the district poses serious health threat to the survive to the survival of every resident of the district. According to her, when elected, she will focus on sanitation, provision of safe drinking water, economic empowerment, as well as capacity building programs. The district serving representative also made this assertion in an exclusive interview with ABC Radio in Monrovia on Tuesday. At the same time, Madam Joma blamed the alleged undevelopment of the district on what she calls the failure of its lawmaker to exercise his responsibility as a legislator. She alleged that the 12 years of representative of Solomon George at the Capitol building did not impact the people of the district. That's the shape of the summary. I'm Steven Ramos. Bye bye.
This is the sound of radio, the world's most powerful medium. 105.7 FM.
Hi there.
It's your
You're
best dial.
ABC Radio, 105.7 FM.
This is the sound of radio, the world's most powerful medium.
105.7 FM.
It's your best dial.
I wonder how you make your hair stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. I can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. Hey yo, excuse me, Mr. Journalist. I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today. Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now. And I just wanna ask you some questions. Oh, they say pay some money, they say pay some presidency, they say pay some technology, they say pay some war. Tell me, we got major headlines. Oh, we got major story. Yeah. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got major story. Yeah. There is no job, no money for hustlers. Come take our coverage, don't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. I can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. Hey yo, excuse me, Mr. Journalist. I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today. Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now. And I just wanna ask you some questions. Oh, they say pay some money, they say pay some presidency, they say pay some technology, they say pay some war. Tell me, we got major headlines. Oh, we got major story. Yeah. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. I can't stand no more, cause no more food. I cannot go to school, cause no more money. Hey yo, excuse me, Mr. Journalist. I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today. Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now. And I just wanna ask you some questions. Oh, they say pay some money, they say pay some presidency, they say pay some technology, they say pay some war. Tell me, we got major headlines. Oh, we got major story. Yeah. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got major story. Yeah. There is no job, no money for hustlers. Come take our coverage, the rainy season coming soon. In the ghetto, all the houses are full of leakage, nowhere to sleep. Come and see the widow, living in the street with her children. Since the daddy went to war to fight, he never lived to see them. The children have no shelter, oh, children have no education. The children have no one to call their friend, the children have no food to eat. We got major headlines, oh, we got major story. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines, we got major story. There is no job, no money for hustlers. How many people do you love, man? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money. No cause, no glory. No help for poor men. Excuse me, Mr. Journalist. I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today. Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now. And I just wanna ask you some questions. Oh, they say pay some money, they say pay some presidency, they say pay some technology, they say pay some war. Tell me, we got major headlines, oh, we got major story. Yeah. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines, we got major story. Yeah. There is no job, no money for hustlers. Come take our coverage, the rainy season coming soon. In the ghetto, all the houses are full of leakage, nowhere to sleep. Come and see the widow, living in the street with her children. Since the daddy went to war to fight, he never lived to see them. The children have no shelter, oh, children have no education. The children have no one to call their friend, the children have no food to eat. We got major headlines, oh, we got major story. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines, we got major story. There is no job, no money for hustlers. How many people do you love, man? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money. No cause, no glory. No help for poor men. That's what we know. How many people do you love? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money. No cause, no glory. No help for poor men. That's what we know. We got major headlines, we got major story. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines, we got major story. There is no job, no money for hustlers. You don't know stories? You've been rapping stories for rap for pages. Keep rapping stories about people who not too concerned. We got a lot of people in the ghetto, people on the block, people in the street. If y'all know, excuse me, Mr. Journalist, I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today. Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now. And I just wanna ask you some question. Oh, is it based on money? Is it based on presidency? Is it based on technology? Is it based on war? Tell me, we got major headlines. Oh, we got major story. Yeah. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got major story. Yeah. There is no job, no money for hustlers. Come take a coverage, the rainy season coming soon. In the ghetto, all the houses are full of leakage, nowhere to sleep. Come and see the widow, living in the street with her children. Since the daddy went to war to fight, he never lived to see them. The children have no shelter, oh, children have no education. The children have no one to call their friend, the children have no food to eat. We got major headlines. Oh, we got major story. Hey, oh. There is no job, no money for hustlers. We got major headlines. Major headlines. We got major story. Major story. There is no job, no money for hustlers. How many people do you love? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money. No God, no glory. No help for poor men. That's what we know. How many people do you love? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially poor men. No job, no money. No God, no glory. No help for poor men. That's what we know.
This is how I'd like to welcome you this morning on the Friday's edition of the program, the Editorial Review, only on ABC Radio 105.7, the official voice of Atlantic Broadcasting Corporation. Pleasant good morning. And my name is Jackson Seekler Jr. Ready to bring you the Vera headlines from the Vera newspaper, the local daily. So let's go. Our first stop this morning is at the offices of the new. That's the new newspaper.
Is it based on money? Is it based on presidency? Is it based on technology? Is it
the new newspaper?
Tell me, we got major headlines. Oh, we got major story. Yeah.
And it's volume 34, number 92. This paper is sold for $40 Liberian. The Nation News since 1989.
There is no job, no money for hustlers.
What do we have on the front page of the new newspaper?
The rainy season coming.
Let's go for it. We are dedicates US 35 million jetty rubber company. President, we are dedicate jetty 35 million rubber company. I went on mission. Bwaka returns. I went on mission. Bwaka return. Yes, that's in Ambassador Joseph Yuman Bwaka right here. The standard bearer of the opposition Unity Party. Improving Liberia's health sector. We are braced ground for 150 bedroom hospital. Improving Liberia health sector. President, we are braced ground for 150 bedroom health hospital in Margibi, CH Rennie. Let's go quickly here. So we're still here. Auditor General outlines accomplishment. Auditor General, you see the photograph here of Auditor General P. Gaswa Jackson Sr. County officers should take ownership of real property tax expansion. County officers should take owner of real property tax expansion. Protest in District number 11 has Supreme Court disqualifies original countrymen. Yeah, it wasn't easy last evening, I said. What's the editorial of the new newspaper? We extol Liberians for 20 years of peace. We extol Liberians for 20 years of peace. Of course, well done there. the 20 years of peace. This is how I like to leave you for the new newspaper. You can grab a copy of it and read the details therein.
Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now. And I just wanna ask you some questions. Oh, is it based on money? Is it based on presidency? Is it based on technology? Is it based on war? Tell me, we got major headlines. Oh, we got major story. Yeah, there is no job.
Our next stop this morning, In Profile Daily newspaper. I love this paper motto so much. The In Profile Daily newspaper. In all that we do and all we write, in all that we report, come what may, no matter what, Liberia first and Liberia last. It's the motto of the In Profile Daily newspaper.
To fight, he never live to see them. The children have no shelter. Oh,
and it's volume 15, number 200.
You have no one to call your friend.
This paper is sold for $40 Liberian as well. You can grab a copy of it and read the details.
There is no job, no money, no hustle.
Front page of the In Profile. 15 jurors admitted in Shala Musu murder case. 15 jurors admitted in Shala Musu murder case. Catholic Church speaks against abortion. Catholic Church speaks against abortion. John Security dispatches special election investigative team to Grand Cape Mount. John Security dispatches special election investigative team to Cape Mount. The back page of the In Profile. Liberians blast politician. Liberian blast politician. Ellen urges Liberian to embrace peace. Launches ABIC Women's Situation Room. TVEC honors Sarah Personalities Institution. TVEC honors Special Personalities Institution. LEC installed temporary vending points to address technical faults. We run quickly to this paper, Editorial. That's the In Profile Daily newspaper. Remember your campaign promises. Who is that going for? Remember your campaign promises. Yes, of course, we all need to remember our campaign promises, especially during this period, because they are bringing new ones to you. Hope they accomplish the first one. The first promises they told you about, for which they are coming back with new promises.
I just want to ask you some questions.
Our next stop this morning is down UN Drive, directly opposite the National Investment Commission.
Based on technology, it's based on war.
The offices of the New Dawn newspaper, truly independent, is the motto of the New Dawn newspaper. Truly independent. Volume 13, number 152, 152. Today is Friday, September 1st. September 1, and the year remains 2023. You can grab a copy of this paper for just $40 Liberian.
Come and see the widow living in the street with a
Let's go for it quickly.
Since the daddy went to war to fight, he never lived to see them. The children have no shelter. Oh, children have no education. The children have no one to call their friend. The children have no food to eat. Oh.
The front page of the New Dawn newspaper. Reject them and vote development. We are pursuits voters. Reject them and vote development. President, we are pursuit voter. And we see the photograph here of President George Mane Bekugbe Fokke Klon Tape Wion Zegoze. We are. Jetty projects US 40 million annual revenue for government. Jetty projects US annual 40 million for government. Wow, as President Ria cuts ribbon to US 35 million rubber processing plant. The back page of the New Dawn newspaper. US imposes visa restriction on Sierra Leone officials for undermining their country's democratic process. Watch out, Liberia. Watch out. What's the editorial of the New Dawn says? Party militants are threat to peace. Party militants are threat to peace. You can grab a copy of the New Dawn newspaper and get to know the details for just 40 Liberian dollars. This is how I would like to leave you on the New Dawn. The Oracle newspaper is our next stop.
But I'm really still getting confused now, and I just wanna ask you some questions.
The Oracle newspaper.
Pay some money, they say pay some presidency.
Reporting the truth to you is the motto of the Oracle newspaper. Reporting the truth to you. Volume 1, number 69. And this paper is sold for 40 Liberian dollars. You can grab a copy of it and read the details.
Come take up coverage, the rainy season coming soon. In the ghetto, all the houses are full of leakage, nowhere to sleep. Come and see the widow, living in the street with her children. Since the daddy went to war to fight, he never lived to see them. The children have no shelter, oh, children have no education. The children have no one to call their friend, the children have no food to eat. He got bigger than oh, he got bigger story. There is no job, no connect for us.
Let's go for this one. The Oracle newspaper. Importers hot rice shipment until October. Wow. Importers hot rice shipment until October. ECOWAS prepares political actors for mediation. ECOWAS prepared political actors for mediation. ECOWAS prepares political actor for mediation. The back page of the Oracle is all about vote for this number. You can find out how yourself. How to fight drugs is the editorial of the Oracle newspaper. How to fight drugs. You can grab a copy and read the details therein. Our next and final stop this morning. Hot Pepper newspaper. We too belong is the motto of the Hot Pepper newspaper. 40 Liberian dollars is the price of the Hot Pepper newspaper. Friday, September 1, 2023 is the year. Let's keep the peace. Let's go for it right now. Volume 6, number 11209. Front page of the Hot Pepper newspaper reads: President Weah dedicates Jetty Rubber Processing Factory. President Weah dedicates Jetty Rubber Processing Factory. McGill envisages a new Liberia under Weah's second term. McGill envisages a new Liberia under Weah's second term. Tells opposition to give President Weah a chance. The back page is all about vote for this number. What's the editorial? Building a resilient health system. The significance of the upcoming joint external evaluation. This is how I would like to leave it there for the newspaper reading. The headlines there for you. Shortly we move quickly to our second segment.
How many people do you love, man? How many people do you cherish? How many people do you help out there? Most especially women.
But before we do that, we still got one more year. That's the front page Africa newspaper. Volume 17, number 165.
That's what we know.
And this paper is sold for 40 Liberian dollars. Let's go for it. The front page of the front page Africa. Liberia on visa restriction radar. Liberia on visa restriction radar. State Department invokes U.S. entry restriction on all those believed to be responsible for the manipulation or rigging the electoral process in Sierra Leone. Wow. There you have it. There you have it. You can grab a copy of the front page for just $40 Liberian. A few bars of our theme song will return. We'll go strictly into our conversation.
You don't know stories? You've been rocking stories from rock. Excuse me, Mr. Journalist. I wonder how you make your headlines in the press release today. Although I read the news every day, but I'm really still getting confused now. And I just wanna ask you some questions. Oh, they say pay some money, they say pay some presidency, they say pay some technology, they say pay some war. Tell me, we got major headlines. Oh, we got major story. Yeah. There is no job, no connect for hustlers. We got major headlines. We got major story. Yeah. There is no job, no connect for hustlers. Come take up coverage during the season coming soon in the ghetto. All the houses.
Yes, let's bring this one down right here and move quickly into our conversation this morning. And our conversation is from the Front Page Africa newspaper. The Front Page Africa newspaper is reporting a very interesting story. What it says here, it says, Liberia on visa restriction radar is asking a question. State Department invoked U.S. entry restrictions on all those believed to be responsible for manipulating and rigging the electoral process in Sierra Leone. The reason why this is important because Liberia goes to the poll on October 10th and is a warning sign for those of you who will be or who intend to rig or manipulate these election processes. And you know, Liberian men, their American business is too strong. Once they leave government offices, they run there and go sit down. When they get position again, they come back. That's why we need to be careful. So Front Page is asking whether Liberia is on the visa restriction radar. But let's read you this story, a few lines of it. In response to concerns about the integrity of Sierra Leone's recent presidential and general elections, the United States government on Thursday announced visa restrictions on individuals believed to have played key role in undermining democracy. The move comes as the aftermath of the June 24, 2023 elections remains marked in controversy due to alleged election irregularities and lack of transparency. There you have it. Today, I am announcing a new visa restriction policy under Section 212A 3C of the Immigration and Nationality Act for undermining the democratic process in the June 2023 Sierra Leone election, declared U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken. Under this policy, Blinken said the United States will pursue visa restrictions for those believed to be responsible for or complicit in undermining democracy in Sierra Leone, including through the manipulation or rigging of the electoral process. Wow. Intimidation of voters, election observer, or civil society organization through threats or acts of physical violence or the abuse or violation of relevant human rights in Sierra Leone. Now, the reason why we are focusing today on this story is because in October, specifically October 10, Liberia goes to the pool. And mind you, now the people will not take it because maybe somebody take the ballot box from here and send it there. But all of the processes leading to that period of October 10, they are following it keenly. And those of you who think the incident that took place at Bamuma House and Patrick Suru was not able to arrest anybody today, that nothing we've heard out of that incident, and think that it will be swept under the carpet. The Americans are documenting these things. All of the electoral violence that happening across this country. People toting casket, people fighting each other, and those responsible for that are not being brought to book by the police. And you think that you go scot-free. The Americans, who are our traditional allies, are documenting these things. And after the October 10 elections, be aware, the same way Sierra Leone was hit, or some officials of Sierra Leone were hit with sanctions or visa restrictions, same thing will happen here. And we are pleading with the US. If they are not thinking on it, they should do same. Yes, these people sit in government offices and they want to manipulate the processes. They want to undermine democracy in our country. So a similar thing that's happening now in Sierra Leone, we hope that it comes here. And we know that it will come here. Because these people will not go scot-free. They must account, especially the incident that leading from the inception of the entire process, voter registration. We saw what happened on the oral. Nobody was made to account for any of those things. Today, everybody is walking free. Everybody in this country is walking freely after all of what has happened. Election violence, shooting dead, people even in Nimba. The US is documenting these things. And after these processes, you people will be made to account for it. None of you will get visa to leave this place. If you cause trouble here, you'll remain right here with us. So it's a warning sound for them. It's a warning sound for them. They should take note. The US will not leave. The US will leave no stone unturned during these elections. Their eyes are on us. They are watching us very keenly, following all of the processes and procedures we go about these elections. So if you think that you can manipulate or rig this election in favor of anybody else, you are joking. 0777105 100 are the numbers to call this morning. 0777105 100 are the numbers to call this morning to be a part of the conversation here on ABC Radio 105.7, the editorial review. Let's read further this story. Let's read further in it. He added that family members of such persons may also be subjected to these restrictions. So, it's not just because John Brown played a key role in manipulating the election, or John Brown rigged the election and helped in rigging the election. Not just John Brown alone, but every person that is connected to John Brown will be nipped. All of you. So you need to tell your relatives. Those of you who get relatives in the processes, those of you who get a relative that are playing key roles, you need to warn them so that they can't hamper your going to America tomorrow. Because they said even their family members will be affected. Person who undermine the democratic process in Sierra Leone, including the lead up to doing and following Sierra Leone's 2023 election, may be found ineligible for U.S. visa under this policy. However, he clarified that the visa restriction policy will apply to specific individuals and is not directed at the Sierra Leonean people. The decision, he stated, reflects the commitment of the United States to support Sierra Leone's aspiration to have free and fair election that demonstrate the will of the people and strengthen democracy and the rule of law. The people will go to the polls on October 10th. And whatsoever decision that will be made by the Liberian people should be announced and it should be reflected. Nobody should go on the other way around and try to change it, because tomorrow, if you do so, the U.S. government will go after you. This person. Hello?
Hello, come in?
Your name and where you join me from? Hello? Too bad. I can continue with you, bro. 077-105-100 and 055-105-100 are the numbers to call and be a part of the conversation. Maybe some of you have started to plan already how you can go about this thing. When we carry one ballot paper, so we will stock it off. Both opposition or ruling position, all of you, the Elections Commission, if there are plans on your part to ensure that these elections are intended to undermine our country's democracy and the rule of law, be warned. This person. Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Hello, your name and where you join me from?
Yes, I'm Toko calling from Kakatan.
Go ahead, Toko.
You know, my brother, we need peace in the country.
Of course.
The peace we want.
Mm-hmm.
Some people that are making mock, especially the opposition, they are making a lot of bad remarks over air.
La only
So
opposition, Mame.
Hello?
La only opposition making bad remarks.
The only opposition, the imposition.
So yes, let we talk across the floor. We will not be blaming, we will not be accusing people here. Go ahead.
Okay. Now, no, just imagine some other people, they were not here 1990, up to 93, what occurred, they were not here. Right now, they are country with one piece. So, hopefully, they went to exile. You see that they didn't know what occurred. Tomorrow, our school today, we're putting now, we're just putting out to graduate from the higher institution, and that should not be like that. Tomorrow, we shall obtain a degree a long time, not because of war.
Sure.
So right now, when we want one piece, that matters the election, the international observer will be here to observe everything. FY, UNA will be here to observe everything. Now, see, my brother, election is not about money. Election is not about moving around to educate people. But you will not sit in one place, you put your hand between your legs, you say you'll win the election. But people listen to you. Yes, if government you're winning, you carry it, nobody have a problem with you. So somebody make a progress and see how best you will educate people to win. You should not bring a noise. Election is not about money. You go from village to village, from town to town. You tell the thing you are doing.
Thank you very much. Let's take this person. Hello?
Yeah, my brother. Hi. Thank
you
for your platform.
Your name?
Harris Nakwa from Benson Street.
Oh, Harris, yes. Go ahead, Harris.
Yeah, thank you for your fascinating talking point. I think tenets of democracy in broad upheld by the United States of America to the ruling position and opposition. Those that want to manipulate the system will be picked up by the United States and be
sure they will be, Harris.
or be exposed. I think let us ensure that our election is peaceful, avoid the issue of violence, and electoral processes be free and fair and transparent. Those that will win, any political party that will win this election free, fair, transparent, I think the United States of America will think you are the person that won the election. But if you want to manipulate the system, I think you'll be exposed by the United States of America and be sanctioned.
Thank you very much, Harris. It's a regular caller here. This person. Hello? But my only disappointment of that other part of that argument is that these people got international observers to all of these elections, and all of the international observers themselves who grade the elections say, oh yeah, it was this, and they will issue statement, but none of them will say, oh, the process was not like that. And in the end, you will still say, and you will still see these things. And ECOWAS themselves will sit down and say, yes, okay. But when people start to take to the wrong page, then ECOWAS say they want to intervene. This person right here. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you join me from?
I'm calling from Boston.
Hey, Ayuba, go ahead, bro.
My brother, you know what I tell you this morning?
No, go ahead.
Just start making the election fearful. This country, the water will put in the country, nobody will put war again. What are election this is coming from? My brother, this country, the thing that pass, the thing will pass in this country. Someone will lose our permanent today. Who will be my pastor bishop? But by the time you know, I can't say anything yet. When it comes to election, all the regions you have to come in, both pastor and Muslim and bishop and mufti, they have to come and put for the election, then the open election, but they can do in this country. But what I tell you, I will show you. Look, they don't support what I what you know what they want. What are you? Who get that money?
I might know the press about AK round. I might know you can fire war, you never gone.
My brother, we get politics every day on the internet. What we get like no war.
Nobody talking about war, yeah, my young man.
No, I want to tell you because today, people know. Oh, give me Anna to go for election to vote honorable Joseph Makwaka, that person of black.
Man, you're not coming wrong campaign on my radio, sir. So these people who sit as international observer, ECOWAS, the NDI, National Democratic Institute, all those people, international people, they will come here, they will be here. They will be in a country when the election is being conducted, and they will grade this system. They will tell you, say, oh yeah, it's good, it's like this. When the people themselves who are in the system are complaining, they don't say anything. They don't say anything. I'm sure they get NDI. That NDI thing is an American stuff. I'm sure they and civil society. I'm sure they got it in Sierra Leone. But all of these people will come together and grade the election of a particular country. But then in the end, the people themselves who participated will know that, hey, these things are not okay. These things are wrong. And you will not say nothing about it. So the other argument could be, hey, the people do not want to cause stir in your country, so they will have to be diplomatic and issue diplomatic statements, other than telling you that the process was not okay, or the process was rigged and didn't and what have you. So they will come and polish it and make it look diplomatic. But however the case is, we need to be careful. Everything we do here is being captured and being documented. So if you feel that you can just walk away with just anything you do, hey, the flagrant violation of rights, of human rights, and the laws that are governing the country, you cannot walk away scot-free. No, these people will be punished. And once you want to punish, like man, the American Benin is too strong. Like 5 and 6. So when you cut America for him, it's sufficient enough. We're seeing how these campaigns are being run. We're seeing it. And you think that the international community is now watching you? You are joking. We need to conduct these elections properly. We need to conduct this election properly. So that our country can be where we are. We are already on a trajectory of peace. All are not roses. No. Everything is not okay. But are there gains? Yes, there are gains we can build on for tomorrow. We must ensure that we keep our country safe and we keep our country peaceful. Those of you who think that if it is not you, then nobody should be, we need to disabuse your mind. This country does not belong to no one person or one group of people or family members. that you think that it must only be you. When you lost this election, you lost it. If it is the will of the people, let the people will prevail. Let the people will prevail. These things, and we want to applaud the U.S. embassy for that. We want to applaud the U.S. government for that. Because if we are not careful, African leaders and their powers is getting on the extreme. And that's why we are seeing coup all around. You got one group of people in power for more than 50 years. Are you serious? Is it your family inheritance? Is it your family inheritance? These things can happen in Africa. It can happen in the West. Because we see England, the UK, the queen and her family has been there. When they finish, they put the king, they finish, they put only that generation will be there. This place are not England, this place are not UK. Africa are not UK. So we'll not take these things. That only you and your family should be there. The Ali Bongo fini, the other Bongo Mokan, the other Bongo. These are the root causes of coup across the country. And ECOWAS will sit and does nothing. When African leaders who are in power are changing their country's constitution, ECOWAS will see nothing wrong with it. But when the people take to the rampage through their military, then you get irritated and want to intervene. It is not your inheritance now. The country belongs to everybody. But one group of people will say, no, only my family members are supposed to be here. After Jackson Clay, it must be Jackson Clay Jr., it must be Jackson Clay Sr., and downward. More than 50 years you ruling country. Why nobody in that place go to school do, or nobody supposed to be leader? And ECOWAS will see these things happening. Or the regional body will see these things happening, and they will not take steps. That is the root cause of this coup across this country, across the continent. These are some of the root causes. We cannot have these people in power perpetually. No, they can't. They will change the constitution to suit them so that they continue in power. And when the people start to carry out coup, then you say you ECOWAS, you want to deploy troops, you want to do this, you want to do that. But why didn't you do that? Why didn't you do them long before? Why didn't you do them long before? We need to be proactive on this continent. We need to be proactive. While we applaud the American decision to grant visa restriction, but we think it's not enough. The Americans should be able to tell these people, hey, when they are doing these things, make them to know what they are doing is wrong. But not for you, but they will already win the thing, and they come and you say you get them visa restriction, and after some time, I know they can be worked on, they can get rid of it. But these things should go more beyond just visa restriction. We agree, we applaud you for that. But it should go more beyond just visa restriction. We should not allow the situation to take place because we know that we'll grant visa restriction. 077-105-100, 055-105-100 are the numbers to call this morning to be a part of the conversation here on ABC Radio 105.7. Shortly, we make way for the news team here, ABC News at 12 midday. And at which time we'll be taking our exit from the radio and leave here. But yeah, these things are very important. The regional leaders, the international bodies should take keen notice of these things. This person. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you joining from?
Good morning.
Good morning. Your background is too noisy.
But I'm really still getting confused now. And I just wanna ask you some question. Oh,
ABC Radio News comes on at 12 midday. Still can still don't go away.
it's a based on technology.
But we want to applaud the U.S. government
Tell me, we got me.
for the step taken. We hope it can be implemented here in Liberia.
There is no job.
All of what has been happening from the start of this election to the end of it. Hope SIM can be replicated here so that Liberian officials face the full weight of their actions.
I'm taking up coverage. The rainy season coming soon.
Until I talk to you on next week, because we in the that's the weekend edition.
There's nowhere to sleep. Come and see the weed.
My name is Jackson Seacliff Jr.
With our children.
But let's squeeze in the last caller here and call it a day. This person. Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you join me from?
My name is Brian, opposition defender. I listened to your presentation, and you see, somehow Liberia is like this only because of ECOWAS, what ECOWAS is doing in Africa. But today, if the president or the leader of the country who should be the one to govern the state, if the people, the citizens rejecting you, you have to just walk off. Because the citizens brought you in with all the strength of their mouth, and because your work is not going on good, is why the citizens does not want you. Because, man, you see what happening today in Africa. These people are taking this money, giving it to the children, giving the children a good shelter, and they're looking at the people are poor, the people suffering. So I'm listening to another thing that's good. ECHO need a country, but how many cases were there, brother? You go to ECHO code that our people never won. They have won a lot of cases. But guess what happening now? ECHO does not have jurisdiction over the constitution of Liberia for that reason. ECHO the only place this thing is correct, and the other thing is not correct.
Thank you very much.
Thank you and have a God bless day.
Thank you. This last person, I don't get manage this one. Hello, your name? Hello.
Good morning, Jackson.
Good morning. Your name? Oh, Bully, right?
Yeah. Good morning.
Go ahead, Bully. Go ahead, Bully.
I call you from Dora this morning. Thank you very much.
I know, Bully. Go ahead.
Thank you for your topic under discussion this morning. And let me take this time to applaud the American embassy for releasing such a statement warning to our leaders, both opposition and ruling parties. And I would like for them to go beyond visa restrictions. It will lead to deportation of family members from abroad to Liberia. It should be done. Because some of them, before they do this thing, they can take their children from here, they carry them in the Western country. Then before they cause that chaos, it will only be left with their mom. Anytime they can just leave the country. So if anyone is conscious the attitude, their family member, children, whosoever should be deported. And then they can let everybody take away. But we pray that everything will be done peacefully in this election.
Thank you so much. So this, I would like to leave you on today's presentation of the program, the editorial review here on ABC Radio 105.7. Until I talk to you on next week, stay blessed, remain blessed. Remember now, we don't eat iron, but we are stronger than lion. And it's bye-bye from my end.
It's a based on technology, it's a based on war. Tell me.